Our mission was simple: to evolve the game we love, to bring it across the globe, to show how loud it can be.
What a moment for Brandon Grace!
To showcase the game's brightest stars.
The first ace in LIV Golf history.
With electrifying pace, where every shot mattered.
Up it goes! In it goes!
Now, we look to make history as we crown a team champion for the first time in a professional golf league. A season-long battle between icons, champions, and the future comes down to 3 days in Miami. 12 teams, 48 players, $50 million at stake. The biggest payout in golf history. DJ captured individual glory.
Just on fire.
Can he lead the dominant 4 aces to the ultimate prize? There's no greater team winner than Sergio. Are his fireballs ready to follow his lead? Will Bryson and the Crushers finally break through? Or will Brooks' smash build on their momentum? Can Cam power his Aussies to the top? Or will Phil's high flyers finally put it all together?
Let's go get him today.
3 days to decide it all. 3 days for the biggest prize in golf. 3 days for one team to make history.
Miami, Florida, the sizzling sunshine, beautiful beaches, and the beating heart of South Beach. It draws millions of visitors every year. This week, Miami will place host to a sporting history as we crown LIV Golf's first ever team champions.
As fans flock to the iconic Blue Monster at Doral, LIV Golf unveiled its final innovation of the season. A first ever knockout tournament with the largest prize money in the sport's history. All 12 teams had their sights set on capturing the inaugural team championship. And their fate would be decided by head-to-head, Ryder Cup-style match play competitions. As a result of their team's success throughout the season, the top 4 seeded teams, the 4 aces, Fireballs, Stingers, and Crushers, had earned day 1 byes, leaving 4 matchups between the remaining 8 teams to battle their way into the semifinals. With the next highest ranked 4 teams choosing their opponents, starting with Brooks Koepka's 5th seeded Smash GC, and with $50 million on the line, tensions ran high at the press conference where the matchups were about to be revealed.
Okay, so let's begin and find out which teams will face off against each other on Friday afternoon. Let's get this thing kicked off and started. We're gonna start with, well, Smash GC, Brooks Koepka.
Whoa. Can we just clarify that he doesn't have to pick from the last 4, he can pick from all 7
Absolutely.
teams.
He can pick anybody he wants to play with,
So
including yourself,
if
Phil.
you wanted a rematch of like the 21 PGA, like you could pick our team and we could play each other. I'm just clarifying the rules because I don't know if everybody understands that. Go ahead, Brooks. With your pick.
If you want to play, we can play, but I would bring those. I don't know, you probably don't know this because you've never been #1 in the world.
Ooh.
That's true.
Ooh.
They finish at the end of the year, they give you a little trophy.
Gloves
So
are
I've got
off.
2 of those, so I could bring one of them to show you if you'd like.
That's a beautiful green shirt. Do you have a green jacket?
I do not. I will though, don't worry. I will. But anyways, we did not choose Phil's team, but we chose the Niblets.
Ooh.
Everyone in here knows that, obviously Brooks kicked my ass in WGC, PGA Championship, so it's a new day. This is a different tour. I got
beat you in everything.
What?
He's beat you in everything.
We've only played golf. We haven't hung out on that level. Though.
We need you to.
You have such a
We
good
need
captain.
you to get healthy is what we need. Let's just leave that right there.
All right, next up is Majestics GC. New captain, Ian Poulter.
We chose Ironheads.
All right, Ian, first of all, why did you pick them?
Kevin and I hit it really short, and we could just hold hands down every fairway. So, if I pick one of the other boys, they're going to be 50 yards in front. It's going to be a pretty miserable day. So,
their team average age is like in the 50s, where I got some young guns, and I think we're all right.
Okay, next up, Torque GC. Who are you selecting?
I have the clicks. I didn't want to pick the punch. Not yet.
That's a
Good answer.
Yeah, it's a little bit disrespectful, but that's how it goes here, I guess. Your mistake, I guess. But we find out when
We'll see.
Friday afternoon.
High Flyers versus Punch
Yeah, this
GC.
sucks, right? I mean, I don't really like the way this all worked out.
Yeah, I feel good.
Yeah. But I have won here. Have you even played here at Doral? I mean, I've won here at Doral. I don't know if you've 20 years ago. Although it's been a while.
I was 2 when Phil won around here.
Oh boy, this is going to be good.
The quarterfinal matchups were set. Each team competition featured 2 individual matches, including captain versus captain, as well as an alternative shot foursome. The best 2 out of 3 would advance. Despite being the lowest seeded matchup, the High Flyers and Punch headlined the round.
Phil Mickelson is the captain of the High Flyers. They were the 8th seed. They had no choice but to pick Team Punch, led by Cam Smith, who came in as the 11th seeds. What a matchup this should be today.
While Phil and Cam were the stars of this matchup, their teammates were always going to play a role in determining who advanced. And Phil's strategy of pairing Bernd Wiesberger and Cameron Tringale paid off, as they earned a huge point by taking down Matt Jones and Wade Ormsby.
Tringale and Wiesberger, a 3-2 victory in the foursomes.
In the other singles, Matt Wolff went into his match against Mark Leishman as the favorite. But Leishman stepped up and took down one of the most dynamic players of the season, tying it up for Punch, which meant he got to watch the match all the fans were focused on.
I'm going to go watch Cam now. Yeah, he's right here, so he's pretty good under pressure, but he's playing Phil, who's won around here before, and obviously a great player.
Hey guys, who are you rooting for?
Phil.
Cam all the way, baby. Cam, go Cam, baby.
Cam and Phil is an awesome matchup. Great matchup. Awesome team to follow. Great day one.
One of golf's most iconic legends and one of its greatest rising stars went stroke for 17 holes.
Good night.
Setting up a winner-take-all finish on the final hole.
Just being fully focused and committed every shot.
Hey, thank you. I like this. Keep it up.
Well, it's lived up to the hype.
The go! You're the go, Phil!
I love Phil.
Phil's taking
Phil.
Cam got it.
He's going Phil's Cam. Come on, Phil.
Phil will go first to put some pressure on, he hopes, for birdie. Agonizing.
This to win the match.
Would you want anyone in the world right now in this situation other than Cam Smith?
A match that will be etched into LIV Golf lore. Phil Mickelson dug deep at Doral.
Hey, sorry, partner. Sorry.
Great match.
Sorry, partner.
Cam Smith prevails for Team Punch.
But I made all day.
And they march on to the semi-finals.
Meanwhile, the 12th-seeded Niblix faced an uphill battle against the surging Smash GC. Captain Brooks Koepka was not only coming off his first individual title in Jeddah,
Brooks Koepka has arrived as a force on the LIV Golf Tour.
but he and teammate Peter Uihlein also led Smash to their first team title. They were peaking at the perfect time. And on day 1 in Miami, Uihlein kept the momentum rolling as he dominated James Pina in his singles match.
Smash will take a 1-0 lead over the Niblix. Uihlein to win.
But in team match play, anything can happen. And Harold Varner III reminded everyone of his prodigious talent as he blew out Brooks by 4 holes.
A Herculean effort by HV3. Quite magnificent victory over Brooks Koepka.
Good point right there. I think he whooped my ass plenty of times. All right.
Suddenly, the Niblix were poised to pull off a stunner.
And this is huge.
As Turk Pettit and Hudson Swafford pushed to rally against Chase Koepka and Jason Kokrak.
Hudson Swafford to win the 17th.
Pettit and Swafford have to turn around for the Niblets to have a chance.
And he makes it. Well, they're not going down lightly.
But with their season on the line, Chase Koepka came up clutch on a par 3, helping avoid an enormous upset.
Chase Koepka.
Just 154 yards, the shortest hole on the golf course. Oh, and he almost jars it on the fly.
Playing for his captain and his brother right now. This match is going to decide if they move on.
Well, Smash had first pick of the quarterfinal opponents. They went for the 12th seeds, the Niblets, and they've narrowly inched through to the semifinals, 2-1.
Of all the teams in the tournament, the Majestics were perhaps the most dangerous given their experience in team formats. And right away, they showed a bit of clever gamesmanship ahead of round 1, swapping Captain Lee Westwood for Ian Poulter to give themselves a more favorable matchup against Ironheads GC and Captain Kevin Na.
He's a great player in terms of, matchup. He's not going to hit it 50 yards past me. So from that aspect, the games itself should be relatively similar from a distance perspective. And it's about who's going to come out on top, hole more putts, and win that match.
Ian Poulter's record in the match play, unbeaten in singles and Ryder Cup. He'll be tough to beat.
Hence his nickname, the Mailman. He always delivers.
And the maneuver paid off in spades, as the Majestics made quick work of the Ironheads, winning all 3 matches.
A whitewash for the Majestics.
In the final matchup of the day between Joaquin Niemann's Torque GC and Martin Kamer's Cleeks, the 10th-seeded Cleeks were dealt a devastating blow, as Kamer was forced to withdraw from his match against Torque due to a lingering wrist injury.
It's almost like electroshock, so I cannot really grip the club with my left hand. So when I finished in Jeddah, I finished the hole one-handed. I made birdie though, so.
19-year-old Shergo Al-Kurdi would step in as his replacement. But Kamer still felt confident that his pairing of veterans, Graham McDowell and Richard Bland, would get them 1 win.
Blandy and GMAC, they feel comfortable with each other. And we just thought, if he just replaces me in the singles match play, anything can happen there.
I like the idea of a young wild card, a young rookie out there with nothing to lose, and I'd love him to go when it's that point.
With his teammates rallying behind him, Shergo got off to a hot start, winning 2 of the first 4 holes. But his best efforts weren't enough to overcome the 22nd ranked player in the world, Joaquin Niemann. The Torque GC captain dominated the rest of the match to give his squad a 1-0 lead, and the Cleeks' backs were firmly against the wall.
And it'll be a point to Captain Joaquin Niemann, and it's Torque 1, Cleeks 0.
The focus now turned to the other singles match, where Torque's Jed Morgan and the Cleeks' Laurie Cantor went down to the wire.
Birdie putts for Cantor and Morgan, match all square, 2 to play.
Oh, he's got a chance.
Oh, wow. I mean, this is what we want. Pressure-packed, 1 hole to go.
Giving Laurie Cantor the opportunity to keep the Cleeks season alive.
Laurie Cantor to win his match against Jed Morgan. And that is 1-1 between Torque and the Cleeks. So it goes down to the final hole of the foursomes.
But despite some clutch play, they found themselves down 1 with 1 hole left to play.
Yes, sir. Well done. Great save.
And as the teams teed off, their potential semifinals matchups were eagerly watching the drama unfold.
If he can drain this, Scott Vincent, the foursomes will go to a playoff hole. Oh, it looks...
what a good look at
With a thrilling upset 1 putt away, Captain Martin Kamer hoped the 4-time Ryder Cup champion Graham McDowell was the man for the job.
He makes it putt. It's a legend. You know what I mean? Come on, G-Mac.
This is what LIV Golf is all about.
Do it. Yay! Well done.
And the Cleeks beat Torque in the foursomes on the final hole, and they edge them 2-1 overall.
When you got this guy by your side, it just, he's just clutch all day. Man, I'm a bit emotional right now.
Our semi-final lineup is complete. It was another nail-biter.
Obviously, for us, deciding who we're going to play, and it was kind of between the Cleeks and Tort, and the Cleeks just won, so I think that's who we're going to select to play with tomorrow, and yeah.
What a win! With round one wrapped up, the four aces, Crushers, Fireballs, and Stinger, made their way from the ballroom to the press room to join the day's winners, Smash, Majestics, Punch, and the Cleeks, where the picks for the semifinal matchups would be made. And as in day one, some surprises were in store.
Welcome to our LIV Golf Team Championship Miami semifinal selection show and press conference. 4 captains will select a team to compete against in tomorrow's semifinal round. First up, 4 aces and Captain Dustin Johnson.
We're selecting to play the Cleeks.
In match play, a lot can happen, but obviously, yeah, DJ is the last one you want to have.
All right, Bryson.
Look, for us as a team, collectively, we feel like we've got a really good shot going against the Stingers. Louis, I love you, buddy, but we're going to have a fun match tomorrow. We just feel like, considering my 4-iron going past his driver in Jeddah, we feel like there's a good chance there.
Okay, now Louis,
Shots fired.
Yeah, hey.
I love you, Louis.
We got Bryson, and it'll be fun to see where he hits his driver and how many times he pulls it down around this golf course. But yeah, we're ready.
Sergio, who do you think you have the best chance against?
I think we're going to take the ones with the best hair. So it's going to be my boy Cam.
Yeah, looking forward to playing my boy Sergio. I wasn't really expecting that.
I guess he just wants to try and beat me. I don't know.
I think we know it's going to be Brooks Koepka and Smash GC. You'll be facing off against Ian Poulter and Majestics GC right next to you.
Look, I mean, obviously, I don't know how exactly you played today, but you got beat, and it means he's going to come out pretty hard tomorrow. So
He was 7 under through 10.
that'll get it done.
It usually wins.
I think we dominated our match today, but tomorrow's going to be a tougher test, and we need to step up.
The quarterfinals provided an unforgettable tussle between Smith and Mickelson, and the Cleeks were the Cinderella story. Now they face Dustin Johnson and the mighty 4 aces. Can Sergio Garcia light up Cameron Smith? Will the master of match play, Ian Poulter, continue his majestic form? Semi-final Saturday is here.
After a clean sweep in the quarterfinals, Majestics captain Ian Poulter was feeling confident heading into round 2.
Who are we playing, James? Punch? Smash?
You don't even know the name of your opponent.
Smash. It doesn't matter, does it? I am playing Brooks Koepka today, and we're going to win our matches.
But after his disappointing round 1, Brooks returned to form in round 2.
Oh, Brooke, get up and down there, mate.
And while the mailman couldn't deliver, neither could any of his veteran teammates.
Smash have the edge up in all 3 matches, and Smash are cruising at the moment. Smash are through to the finals.
A captain's confidence in match play can carry a team. No one knows this better than Sergio Garcia, and when he took on the challenge of the best player in the world, he was sending a message to his younger Fireball teammates to be on the attack. Cam Smith may be great, but on this day, the most decorated player in Ryder Cup history would be even greater.
Get in the hole! Get in!
Sergio to seal victory over Cam Smith. He does so.
With Cam defeated, it was up to his teammates to win both of their matches in order for Punch to advance. The Aussies held steady, and the exuberance that had defined the Fireballs all season couldn't be captured.
No.
Yes, some
caps are off.
Head scratching.
A point to Punch.
Putts refused to fall.
Told you earlier, Mark Leishman, so far MVP of Team Punch. Now it's likely all up to Ortiz.
Carlos Ortiz to extend the match. against Leishman. He missed it.
The Fireball's electric run was over. And Punch GC lived to fight another day.
Punch 2, Fireballs 1.
Go see Cam. Where is he going down?
And Punch advances.
The Four Aces came into the day as heavy favorites over the cliques. And their captain, Dustin Johnson, dominated his match against Shergo Al-Kurdi as expected.
A wonderful way for Dustin Johnson, the Four Aces team captain, to seal their first point.
Did you play good?
Yeah, I mean, I just played really solid. Like I didn't.
Couple under, 3 or 4 under. Well done.
What was not expected? Laurie Cantor. After coming up clutch in day 1, Cantor's newfound confidence carried over into his match with Patrick Reed, who couldn't shake the Englishman.
Regardless of what happens here, Laurie Cantor has been magnificent.
Yes. It just keeps bringing it.
Cantor had a chance to finish off the former Masters champ and earn the cliques an enormous point. And his captain, Martin Kamer, let him know what was about to happen.
I'm just gonna follow them now, because you're gonna make that thing now. Come on.
To win the match against Patrick Reed and to level the scores at 1-1.
Oh, he hit a good putt.
Goodness me, Laurie Cantor, the pride of the West Country in England. It's the Four Aces won, the cliques won. That's his reaction.
Richard, he just won. Laurie won.
Suddenly, the most dominant team all season was in a battle for their lives. Pat Perez and Taylor Gooch had to find a way to take down Richard Bland and the savvy veteran, Graham McDowell.
It's getting interesting now.
Oh, this is a must-make, as you said.
Oh, he got it. He got it. Graham McDowell, clutch again.
We're 1 under so far. It's not one. No, it's hard. Nice. They're playing.
No, it's tough out here.
They can make it 20, 30 footers on. Yeah.
We got keep it up.
Yeah.
The Four Aces 1 up with 1 hole remaining.
They got to make this to push.
This to extend the match and the clique's hopes and dreams.
Come on, Richard. Come on. Do it.
Do it. No, he won't. A huge sigh of relief for Perez and Gooch. It went all the way. 2-1 to the Four Aces, and they are through to Championship Sunday.
The clique's dream run was ended, but their gutsy performance left the captain, Martin Kamer, hopeful for next season.
Good playing, boys. Good luck for tomorrow.
Thanks, Robert.
We got picked yesterday first, and we did take it a little bit personal, so we wanted to prove a point. And obviously, I mean, so we brought them back to the last hole. So if we don't win, that's the maximum we can do.
The last remaining matchup between the Crushers and Stinger would deliver the most drama. Bryson's decision to take on the champs from London motivated the South Africans as Henny du Plessis and Charles Schwartzel convincingly took down Anirban Lahiri and Charles Howell III.
Lahiri, that was to extend the match, so Stinger have won the foursomes. They are 1-0 up.
The Crushers now had to win both of the remaining singles matches, and Paul Casey stared down elimination and didn't blink.
Paul Casey to extend the match against Brandon Grace, and he does so.
Casey's clutch putt meant a playoff for him. Meanwhile, Oosthuizen faced his own dilemma on his last hole as well.
Louis Oosthuizen to extend the match. Oh my goodness, he has done on their final hole.
Two teams desperate to advance. Two singles matches demanding a playoff. Captain versus captain. Casey versus Grace.
I think when Captain DeChambeau picked Singers as his team's opponents, he wasn't quite expecting it to maybe get this intense. Yeah, Crushers have to win both of those singles matches in extra holes.
Yeah.
What a playoff hole, the drivable par 4. Casey with his tee shot. We've seen very few players lay up here, and Brandon Grace is not going to be one of them.
Ooh. Grace went for glory, but was stung by his aggressive strategy.
99 feet, David, this putt?
Yeah, it's got to be about that. Hangs it up on the left. That is not what Brandon Grace was looking for.
And Paul Casey came up clutch and kept the Crushers' hopes alive.
It's turning. Oh, he got it in. Paul Casey beats Brandon Grace in a playoff, and it goes down to the captains. The 4 aces are there. Smash, the Aussies of Team Punch are there. Will it be the Crushers or Stinger?
And Cam Smith, along with his Punch teammates, had the perfect vantage point to watch the drama unfold.
Louis just slaughtered one.
Bryson looked to be in enormous trouble on the first playoff hole, but the captain dug deep.
Bryson DeChambeau on the first extra hole makes it!
That's a great save.
Wow!
After his incredible putt, it seemed inevitable that Bryson would finish the job, but the golf gods are fickle.
To send the Crushers into the final. Didn't like it, but it turned, but not soon enough.
I could hardly have hit a better putt.
And as they teed off for their 4th playoff hole, every shot truly mattered.
Oh, that is dangerous. And it's wet.
Yeah.
With his teammates' fate in his hands, Bryson's strength turned into his weakness.
Left arm bent, bro. Couldn't get it inside out enough.
He said hybrid. What the hell is he doing with that?
Did anyone know he had a hybrid in the bag?
He got it up.
And the Stinger captain kept his composure.
He definitely knows it's just a steady par hole here.
Leaving one final attempt for his opponent to save the day.
There it is.
Well, it took 23 holes of nail-biting golf to separate them, but Louis Oosthuizen has defeated Bryson DeChambeau. Stinger are through.
What
a finish.
I'm just glad we made it to Sunday, and we're going to give it a shot tomorrow.
Congratulations, captain of the Stingers.
Thanks.
Stinger would join Smash and Punch in the finals. Although they were all vying for the team championship, they all shared another goal in common: take down the 4 aces.
I think everyone's out to beat the 4 aces tomorrow. Personally, they've been the one.
Bring it.
They've been the one on top all year. Yeah, so it'd be nice to maybe get out there and show them someone else can win. Personally.
The final day of our inaugural season. It's the team championship. We are down to 4 teams. It is stroke play, 16 players representing the 4 aces: Stinger, Punch and Smash. It's one final round on one of golf's most iconic courses, with a $50 million pot of gold waiting at the end.
After 2 hard-fought rounds of match play, the final round returned to stroke play, where all 4 scores would count for each team, and the lowest combined score would be crowned champion. There were only 16 competitors left, headlined by the captain matchups of Smash's Brooks Koepka with Stinger's Louis Oosthuizen, and an epic pairing of the 4 aces Dustin Johnson and Punch's Cameron Smith.
Who's gonna win this thing?
4 aces. Yeah, got a fist bump from Gucci yesterday. Thanks, Taylor.
The fan favorites might have been the 4 aces, but the Stingers' Charles Schwartzel hoped to put them in position of spoiler early on, after a birdie putt moved his team into the top spot.
For birdie at 4, the South African Charles Schwartzel. Hello.
Look now, Stinger already out to a slight lead.
This was a final Sunday field full of major winners with bad intentions, each looking to lead his team to the finals championship. Brooks Koepka made a move for smash as he buried back-to-back birdies.
Sure. Well done.
To take the lead from Stinger.
This is at the 11th.
True to form. Money.
Nothing worse than a 2 foot hanging live with water all the way down to the right.
With 16 players competing simultaneously, and each score counting for their team, the pressure swelled. But 2 players would demand constant attention.
Well, it was David against Goliath for DJ yesterday. Well, Cam Smith is a fellow Goliath today. This is some matchup.
And Cam Smith made it clear he wasn't holding anything back.
No, his intentions are clear. It's going to be aggressive golf today. This is a surprising move. 264 to the front. Into the wind, water to the right.
Just a sliver of a green.
It looks pretty good, though.
That's a statement right there.
DJ would have to be at the top of his game, but his putter wasn't cooperating.
Just hung it out there a little too far.
1 over for the 4 aces.
Despite Cam having the lowest individual score of the round, his teammates were down and had a lot of ground to make up.
Look out, Mark Leishman's 5th shot here at the 3rd.
Ooh. Just the internal panic that sets in when you get off to a start like that, and just an individual event. Wade Ormsby has this for a par at 2. Oh, no, that's painful.
A quarter way through, all 4 teams were neck and neck until Brandon Grace's injury began to act up, and a quadruple bogey proved to be insurmountable for Stinger.
Yeah, this was just a mess of a hole.
Ouch.
Just don't want to make big numbers today for the team.
Winning a team event where each player's score counts demands each player to step up. For the 4 aces, Taylor Gooch was up for the challenge as he tackled a 30-foot putt.
Gooch is having a terrific day. He is 4 under. It's for birdie at 14 for the 4 aces. Clenched fists. Gooch is the call from the galleries, and the eye of the tiger for Taylor Gooch.
With the Stingers out of contention, Smash, Punch, and the 4 aces each began to stake their claim for supremacy.
9 to play, Smash have the lead narrowly over the 4 aces. A couple ahead of Punch. It's bunching up all of a sudden. The 4 aces, 2 under. Smash are dropping shots left, right, and centre. Smash now on 1 under. Look out.
Wow.
The Aussies are coming.
With Punch on a roll and the leaderboard in flux, Wade Ormsby had a chance to set up a wild finish.
Come on, Wade.
Wade Ormsby from Perth to Sydney, it seems, along the Nullarbor. Did it have the legs to get there? Yes, it did.
With all 3 teams deadlocked, each stroke became even more important.
Smash 1 under, Punch 1 under. The 4 aces are 1 under. It's a 3-way tie in the closing stages here at Doral.
One bad hole could derail a team.
Right. The other right. Oh, Patrick.
And for Smash GC, Chase Koepka's double bogey with 4 to play would do just that.
Chase Koepka at 7. That was to save par.
Ooh, boy, just bludgeoned that.
And he still had the bogey putt ahead.
Smash started so well. They're now 3 over collectively.
With only the 4 aces and Punch still in contention, it would come down not only to DJ and Cam, but other heroes had to emerge.
He flies it almost all the way there, and that's magnificent.
And for the 4 aces, both Patrick Reed and Pat Perez were up for the challenge.
Well, this could be a big moment. Pat Perez for birdie at 9.
Oh, wow. Patrick Perez. Proving his worth.
Come on, Pay Reed.
Patrick Reed for birdie at 13. It is turning. In it goes.
And with Punch down by 1 with 2 holes to play, Punch's Mark Leishman answered the call.
Leishman has made it very interesting with that birdie putt to tie things up. He knew the significance of it. He had a horrid start to his final round. Will it be enough? At the moment, it looks like the four aces just have the advantage.
But on his final hole, Captain America once again proved to be a master of team golf. With the four aces and punch tie, and all of the gallery focused on DJ and Cam, Patrick Reed stepped up.
I mean, this is what I see him making this.
You see it right. Come on!
Bubba called it. Patrick Reed delivers. That is massive for the four aces.
Come on!
It gives Dustin Johnson some breathing space on the 18th.
Good, I caught you making it, man. Gosh, go.
The four aces lead by a shot. Beautifully done.
Boy, you gotta go watch it. Your teammates play. Yeah, we're going in. We're gonna go see what the hell's going on here.
Fittingly, the inaugural LIV Team Championship came down to one last hole and two men, Dustin Johnson and Cameron Smith. With Punch now down one, Cam would need to best DJ by one stroke on the signature Blue Monster. But after his tee shot missed the fairway, his approach would miss the green.
And he was trying to get it in that bunker. He's gone through.
And the margin for error was now none.
Well, right now, what has to happen, Cam Smith has to get this up and down, or better up and down is likely at best, and then DJ would have to three-putt, and we'd have a playoff.
There's little more that Cam Smith could have done today.
Opening the door for DJ to deliver once again for his team.
Two putts for Dustin Johnson for $16 million to be shared between the four aces.
Oh, when you put it that way.
It looks pretty good.
Yep. And Cam Smith needs to make this. What a round of golf.
7 under par, 65 for the Open champion.
He would save par, but DJ still had his putt for par to deliver the overall team championship for the four aces.
Dustin Johnson has led the four aces from the front this entire season. This for victory.
Feeling quiet, thank you.
In it goes! After 3 days of scintillating golf in Miami, your inaugural LIV Golf Team Champions are the all-conquering four aces.
Being the team aspect, and I knew the whole team, like I had to make that for the team to win. I didn't like it very much, to be honest. And my hands were not real steady, but...
Fittingly beneath the stars and stripes, the all-conquering, all-American four aces take out the team title.
The LIV Golf Team Championship and the inaugural season of LIV Golf is now officially in the record books. Woo!
I mean, I love team events. I've always loved playing for something other than just myself, and besides my team, being able to play for these guys and be a part of a bigger team, a bigger family, just means a lot.
Finishing in first place, give it up here, 2022 LIV Golf Team Champions. Please welcome, along with their caddies, Team 4 Aces GC. Before that, you're already ready. That went pretty far.
You're simply not stopping Pat Perez popping a champagne cork there, are you?
My team played unbelievable this year. I feel like I'm really part of something that I've never been part of. To have these guys and their caddies and family now, and I just couldn't be any happier.
Congratulations to our team champions! This is Golf But Louder!
It was the inaugural season. There was so much written, so much said. So many people felt like renegades at the start of the year, but right now it's just one family. Everybody feels like that. I know we all do.
It feels like a lifetime ago we gathered in Centurion. It was only 134 days. It's been an incredible adventure. We've lived a sporting dream together over the last 5 months.
You couldn't have drawn it up any better, but I think that's what LIV is.
Winter well, everybody. Enjoy a bit of a break. We'll see you in 2023. You've helped make this. Thank you and goodbye for now.